Alright guys, I'm sure you're here because of the title. It's not clickbait. We are giving this car away dead free. I just kind of want to do a quick video explaining why we're doing it, what the car is, and how awesome it is. So, I bought this car in either May or June of this year because I like Tri-5 Chevys. I had no reason to have it. Other news, I thought a good deal. I paid a couple grand for it, and it was a nice, solid 4-door 57 Chevy. It was complete. I loved it. It wasn't running or anything like that, so I picked it up. I'll put a link to some of the videos below maybe. I picked it up out of a farmer's field. We got it running in the field. We drove it around a little bit. Then we had oil pressure issues. We towed it home, and I started working on it. But after that, we started working on it, and Danielle, who's behind the camera, we were talking about giving a car away on the channel for a while, and you know, 2020 has been rough on a lot of people.
Literally the worst year in the evidence of years to exist.
And up until pretty recently, we've been really lucky with 2020. We both kept our jobs, both stayed working full time, and I know there's a lot of people out there who are really struggling and stuff like that, and we kind of want to do get some good karma out there and do something. And we talked about it before, and we wanted to give a car away. So we thought, what better car to give away than 57 Chevy I don't need. I've done a few Tri-5s, I think this is number 4 or something like that, so I got a bunch of spare parts for it and everything. So it worked out great. It wasn't going to be a super expensive thing for us to do, and we thought it could really make a bunch of people happy. So we'll give you a quick rundown of the car. So when I got it, it was a just carbureted. It's had a 327. I'll check out the old Canadian prop rod. It is an old school kind of hot rod when it was built. This is precarious. So it's got a 327 in it. It sounds like it's got a bit of a cam, a turbo 400. It's got a converter in it, a higher stall, and it's got a 10-bolt Chevy rear end in it. So it's kind of been modernized at some point. So that was all cool. The floors were rotted out of it, which they all do if you guys know anything about Tri-5s. Floors and braces were rotted. I've done that on every Tri-5 I've ever had. So I welded in all new floors, all factory patch panels. So that was all good. I bought new carpet for it, so I put a carpet kit in it. It's got brand new carpet. We had the seats done. I'll talk about that in just a second. The trunk, actually, you can show that. There's a few patch panels I had to do in there, but this thing was solid. I welded in a couple panels up there. These things always rot out in the back. I put in one little patch. Otherwise, it was good. Spare tire well was good. So I painted it up, and that was it.
That's where the spare tire goes?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, old school stuff. So that's kind of where the car ended up. It was a good running, driving car. I had done all of the mechanical. Oh, I did the brakes. Danny has a 57 Chevy, and when I first got down the road, I redid all the brakes, all factory drum stuff, from the Master to the Lions to the everything. We put discs on her car, so I borrowed all the old stuff and put it on here. So it's factory, drum brakes all around, but it's all brand new, new shoes, new wheel cylinders. I think front drums, I forget what I'll do, but it's all good. Front end seems decent. Hey, it might need the odd thing. This isn't a perfectly ready to go car, but it's a hell of a good start, and it's a good running and driving unit. After we were doing that, we got a bunch of traction.
I was gonna say something, sorry.
Okay,
This car is like the perfect car if you are interested in hot rods, you don't know how to get started, and if you were like me and know nothing, this is such a good base for that, because this has like basically all the really hard and crappy stuff done.
Yeah. And
you just have to maintain it and keep it alive, and then like customize it to what you want, and then share that with other people. That's what we want. We want the hot rods to stay living, not to have it go down the tubes. We want people to bring them back to life. And a lot of you guys, you know, a lot of the channel is an older crowd. I mean, 40 and up. And another kind of thing I'm really passionate about is getting the next generation in it to keep these old hot rods alive. So the deal was at 57,000 subscribers, we were giving it away. We're at 45 or 6 or something like that and change. So we need another 10,000 or so, and I'm ready for this thing to go. It runs and drives, it's 100% done. You know, and it's great. So tell your friend, tell your grandkid, tell your son, tell your cousin, tell whoever you gotta tell. Share it on Facebook. We're actually on Facebook now, so I'll put a thing up there. Maybe you guys can repost or do whatever. We just need to get it out there to the masses, and then this car is going. At the end of the video, Danny will show you exactly how it's gonna work out.
so you give your information, and it's super simple, and we got a pretty good plan going for it. Anyways, we got a pile of traction, and right off the bat, so then I talked about it with you guys actually, and I said, well, what do you think about maybe getting some sponsors involved? Everyone was into that, so we did, and the sponsors stepped up big time. We had to write it down. I reached out to a bunch of people. The first one, you see a brand new shiny aluminum radiator from Cold Case. Those guys shipped that sucker out, no questions asked. I mean, those guys are absolute rock stars over there. So you got a brand new aluminum radiator. After that, we reached out to the guys at FiTech. So this thing is now fuel injection. I'm sure you probably noticed that when we first popped the hood. But they gave us a kit. This is the 600 horsepower kit. It's got electric fuel pump, a high pressure pump, all new line, filter, all singing, all dancing. It's got a controller in the car, so you can set it all up. It's slick. It just starts. It's absolutely amazing. Like, this thing's dead cold, and it'll just go. It's be embarrassing if it doesn't. So I mean, no pump in it. It just friggin' works, which is absolutely amazing. After that, reached out to Cragar. They said, what kind of wheels you want? Well, you guys know me, 15x7 Cragar SS's. And actually, a local guy who watches the videos gave me those knockoffs. So I put those on just the other day. So thank you, sir. I forget your name. I know you drove a Mustang convertible. So we did that. Where are we at? Hot rod fuel hose. So the line front to back and the low pressure pump. He gave us this fancy. Unfortunately, it's hard to show that guy. He was a rock star. And
it's purple and pretty.
It's purple, it's braided, it's pressure rated, it's good for the new fuels.
Easy to use.
He gave us a fuel filter, all that stuff. It's got a brand new Holly pump in it. So thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. All the wiring, so I redid a lot of it because it was a rat's nesting. If you go back and watch some of the videos, it had been customized. So I reached out to WireCare, and you know what? Those guys sent out a bazillion connectors and all sorts of stuff. So all the different connectors and miscellaneous stuff in here, heat shrink. And
our favorite tool, which is on your shirt.
They sent me out a set of strippers. Yeah, a set of strippers. Man, so that's good. So you know all the wiring's been dialed with it. I went through, everything is fused, so there shouldn't be any issues. It was missing an ignition switch. It was missing a headlight switch. So I bought universal ones and put them in, but they worked. Everything's fine there. Queen City Performance. That's actually, he's one province over in Saskatchewan. He wanted to be involved, and man, again, just a cool guy, small business owner, so go check him out. He donated a set of Master Mufflers and electronic cutouts. So this thing's got, you can have wide open exhaust at a flip of a switch. We'll do that maybe at the end real quick. Just kind of seeing how it goes. And this thing's got a bit of a cam in it. I mean, it's a nice old hot rod. When we first got this thing, it had any seats in it, but the door panels and the roof liner are all in this kind of diamond stamping stuff, which I loved.
Very Vegas.
Yeah, it was like super 70s, whatever you want to call it. So we found a local guy, Pegtown Customs. That cleaned everything up there, so it's all a nice dash. And he, again, this seat's actually out of Danny's car, because he had a bench seat car, because it was a 4-door that we converted, and she stole a set of my seats out of a Chevelle. So she's got buckets. So anyways, Buddy redid the front and back seats with the diamond stitch. Came out just fantastic, as far as I'm concerned. And it suits the car. I put a brand new shifter in there, so it's got a ratchet shifter I had on the shelf. Actually, one of you guys donated an Awooga horn, so that's cool.
Can I push it? Where is it?
The little button where the radio would be.
This button?
Yep.
That's fun.
So it's got all that stuff. It's got an old school tack in it.
His name is a Daniel. He was also a Daniel.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks. Must have been a good guy then. So thank you, sir. Everybody that donated or helped out in any way, we put a sticker on the car. So let's be honest, DD Speed Shop. If they had a sticker, DD Speed Shop, come on, we were awesome. We bought the car, did all the labor. Mad Scientist John, sticker's kind of coming off, shoddy work there. He's a good guy. He's actually just kind of a friendly bit on the internet, but he wrote about it on a few different blogs. And just great guy to sound everything off. I think we ran it by him to start. And
we love John.
He pushed it along. Queen City Performance, they did the exhaust, thanks to those guys. Hot Rod Fuel Hose, Cold Case, Cragar, Bam, all those guys. RoadkillCustoms.com, we didn't talk about them. That's a guy, John works with that guy too, but they did a bunch of articles on it.
And they've been tracking the build like the whole time.
Yeah, no, they've been pretty cool. It needs a trunk key.
I was gonna say, does it come with the screwdriver trunk key?
Snap-on, that's expensive.
We'll get a Princess Auto one.
FiTech, they got dual stickers, and so did Cragar, because let's be honest, those guys really, they're big dollar items. And then we got Wire Care, they're cool. And then I put a Tri-5 mob sticker on. They're a local kind of, or not local, but they're an Instagram group and stuff like that. And they're just cool guys, and you're an honorary member of the Tri-5 mob now. So there you go. I mean, this is a rust-free car. All the trim was there. It's nice. It has the bumpers. It's got little fancy bumperettes on it, which you don't get to see a whole lot. I've never seen them all the Tri-5s I've done. All the windows go up and down. They all work. Door locks all work. It's just a cool old hot rod. You know what I mean? Anybody can hop in and drive. It should be reliable. No warranty. But I mean, small block Chevy Turbo 400, 10 volt. What else do you want out of this thing? I love this car. It's gonna be hard to give up. I'm not gonna lie, now that I've kind of put it all together. This is probably the nicest car we have right now in the driveway. But yeah, so that's how it's gonna go. We figured out a way to do it. You gotta be subscribed to the channel. 57,000 subscribers. We're pulling the pin and it's going. We're gonna use a Google Doc, apparently Danielle said. I don't know if you want to explain that, because I don't know how to do it.
I'll explain it later, yeah.
At the end of the video, watch to the end. We'll show you exactly how to do it. We're going to start doing that sign up, I guess probably when this video goes out. But basically, you got to be a subscriber. All we want to know is your name, your username on YouTube, so we can double check and make sure you're actually a subscriber, and either an email or a phone number, maybe both, so we can get a hold of you.
However, we can contact you fastest.
Yeah, whatever way we can contact you. We're not keeping the information, we're not selling the information, we're deleting it when it's all done.
I don't want that stuff.
Once we have it all, we'll just literally put it in a randomizer on the old internet and just pick a random name, and it's just that simple. I mean, if you're in Canada, really easy to get this thing. In the States, we have a guy we know that can get across the border, and we just got to fill a little bit of paperwork. So again,
if you're in Australia or wherever, send us the shipping information and what we need to do for you.
We'll try and figure it out. But I mean, that's that. It's just a nice old reliable car. It's a plain Jane. I mean, it is a BelAir. It was a nice car back in its day. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all it is.
As a 57 Chevy owner myself, I can tell you that this is probably one of the funnest summers I've had, because this was my first summer with my car on the road, and it has been so much fun. It's just fun. I get groceries, I take the girls out, we do everything. Like, it's a daily driver. You get to enjoy it with your family, you get to enjoy it with your friends. It'll change your life, I swear. This year sucked. We want to make it better.
So that's it. We're just trying to do our part. That's where we need you guys to really share it around. We're trying to get to the goal. Obviously, that's the only step, was we want 57,000 subscribers to the channel. And once we get there, car's going. You know, we've grown so much in just a short amount of time. The channel more than doubled in 2-3 months, whatever it is, which is just fantastic. It feels like you guys are part of the family almost now. It's really changed a fair bit. Oh, you want to be part of this?
Yeah, we're gonna do it together. I'm too short. You gotta.
So it's really, it's been huge. You guys have been part of it, which has been awesome. You know, the live streams have exploded. Just the comments, you know, like I said, we started this Facebook page. Everyone is now involved in it, and it's just awesome the way it's turned out. It's worth every penny.
We mean it when we say that we're a DD Speed Shop family.
Yeah, every dollar invested. So at this point, you know, we're ready to give it away, and I want someone else to have it. Like Danny said, it's a damn good car to start with. It still needs a little bit of love, but you can kind of customize it. Oh, there's a wasp. You can customize it how you want. I mean, all the ugly work is done, like the body mounts, the floors, all the rust repair. Now it's spend money and make it how you want.
It's ready to be loved.
So we actually have a couple cars in storage. Well, no, a couple. The lady's been giving us attitude about how it's parked. So we're gonna take this thing on a little test drive, make sure it gets there, and we're gonna move the car around. We'll do a little of that. Danny's gonna bring a drone. Maybe we'll do a little droning on it. And then I think we'll finish up the video with maybe how to clickety-clack it and make it all work. I mean, that's it. If you guys have any questions about this thing or any concerns or whatever, send us a message, leave a comment, do whatever. But again, sharing it is the number one ask we have. Just trying to get it out there. We're trying to do the right thing. And I'd love it if this took off and we could carry on doing this with different cars, more expensive cars and nicer cars and all that. Ultimately, if the ad revenue can make what I would make anyways by working on it and flipping it, I'd much rather give it away to you guys for free, so everybody wins. I would make the same amount of money if I just flipped it to the next guy, and someone who maybe couldn't afford it or didn't have the means to or whatever can get a really cool hot rod and you know, keep the next generation alive. I know these things are getting expensive. I mean, even here, just, I mean, I know it's a 4-door, I know all these things. It's not the fanciest hot rod to start, but you know what, you gotta start somewhere. I feel like we're gonna buy a house with a paperclip or wherever that is, you know, and we're starting off with a 4-door 57 Chevy, and maybe the next one will be a 2-door conversion, and then who knows, the next one's a Camaro or a Chevelle. It could go anywhere we want if we get the traction, and ultimately it's up to you guys if you want to see it happen or not. If you want to see me work my own job, keep doing that. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, go to the gas station and we'll go move some Dodges around. Eh? Did I miss anything, did I?
I think you're good.
I think I'm good too. Alright, well, we're out cruising this thing. We've been on the road for, I don't know, 15 or so minutes, running 160 degrees. Got decent oil pressure.
You sound like a weatherman.
Oh, 160 degrees to get one. Runs and drives, doesn't shake around too bad. I think it's a decent little car. It definitely revs. It must have a set of gears in it, because we're cruising like 2,000 RPM going down the, whatever, like 35 mile an hour. So I'm sure this thing it'll go. I haven't really beat on it too bad. I haven't put that many miles on it. The longer I keep it, the more I'll beat on it though. How about that? Tell your friends if you don't want me to beat the tar out of this thing in the wintertime. This little wheel's a little goofy, but it's actually nice for room. It actually turns pretty good.
Tall guy, little wheel.
Actually, I put the seat a little bit further back than the factory spot, because I'm a tall guy and it's a nightmare to drive, but I made sure Danny could still reach the pedals. That was the test.
Yeah.
I'm like 6'2" and she's like 5 foot.
I'm taller than 5 feet. I'm 5'2".
So if we can both drive it, it's good. But we'll see you guys at the storage unit. I don't know, cruise your own?
Yep.
Or be on the side of the road. You can pick it up there. We're at the storage unit because we parked this wrong. We parked it behind the trailer, and that was wrong, apparently. We weren't in the center of our spot. So the lady got into it with me on email and phone, and she roped our area. So we will for sure follow all the rules. The DD Speed Shop, like, we tried pushing it, we're lazy. And you know, we got this 57 Chevy here, and you guys loaned it to us. So we're gonna use it as a tractor pull real quick. Just hold the wheel so it kind of goes out crooked and then straighten out, you know what I mean?
Nope.
Fair enough.
But I'll do what I think I should. Oh God. Ah! Panic, 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 panic.
That's good. I'll turn the wheel the other way.
I nailed this. I don't.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh God.
Oh, the other way.
No, isn't that the other way? Oh, this way. The struggle is so real. This is awkward trying to do.
That one turns so easy.
Why don't you come film this then? Why am I doing this while you're just standing around?
Keep going. 6 more turns. Yeah, a little more. I'll give it a little push to make it easier.
Oh, yeah. This footage is all gonna be crap.
Yeah, it's good. Oh God, it's heavy.
I got it.
Are you any further in? No. Turn it this way. Just gonna put the camera down. I think this is boring.
Bye, friends.
Alright, car did cherry. Now you guys know it's load rated to tow a shitbox Dodge. I know you guys in the comments hate when I make fun of the Dodges, but you know, actually, while we're here, totally off topic, a guy left in the comments of Facebook, actually, he sent a picture of a Sox and Martin Roadrunner, And because this thing, like the lip is all rotted away of the quarter, but the rest, front and back, aren't too bad, and you can just repair there, no problem. He showed a picture of one that had a radius, which would be sweet because you could just literally radius the wheel, chop the rust out, I don't know, do something. And I actually have a cool set of old Keystones with a funny offset, a big set of tires. What do you guys think about that? I think I'm gonna try it anyways before I spend the money on a quarter, but should I go full race car or what? You know what we need is another race car.
No.
All right, well, let's load this thing up and head back. Runs good. All right, made it back, no issues. Car did great. You know, I do have an electric fan for this thing, and I think I might put it in just kind of cause I think the FiTech can control it, but either way, we'll figure something out there. It's got one of those flex fans, which I just hate. But there you go, 57 Chevy, 4-door sedan. All the rust repair is done, mechanically pretty much sound, nice interior, complete car. What else could you ask for, right? For free anyways. Everybody can ask for more, but I don't know. I'm a little sad to see it go, but I am happy that one of you guys is gonna get it, hopefully really enjoy it. So thank you everyone for watching, supporting the channel, telling your friends. You know, we're looking for one more big push. We're most of the way there, but if you guys can share it on your Facebook, tell your friends, whatever we got to do, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. Share it on your own YouTubes. Bug all your buddies and give this thing away. Like I said, we got a way to make it all happen. Danielle's going to give a quick explanation of that Google Doc, so I'll come up right after this. Just how we can get everyone's information and all that. Just so you know, we're serious about it. We're not using any information. It's simply to contact you to give you the keys to your brand new car. We also got a new shirt that just came out. It's actually of that Nova right there. So we'll put a link to that in the description. I think it's 15% off that, and hats. Actually, we got a Pooper hats, and those are out. Unfortunately, we ordered our stuff almost a month ago, and it's still not here. Being in Canada sucks with the shipping right now, but what are you gonna do? So I think that's it for me. One more time, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, leave a comment. Listen to what Danny has to say, and then we'll probably do we did some drone shots, a few drone shots of this thing, and we're done. See you guys in the next one.
All right, you guys, it's me, the one with the rules and the regulations and the how are we doing this information. So once we get to that 57,000 subscribers, there's going to be sort of a 24-hour period where if you haven't already entered your name into the Google form, you can do so. What is the Google form? Well, the Google form is how we're basically going to collect the information we need to put everybody into a virtual hat and then draw a name. So at the end of the video description today, there's going to be a link to the Google form. You click that link, you fill out the information. The Google form looks like this. So it's going to have some fine print about the giveaway and stuff and how it works. We're going to need your email address, your first and last name, your YouTube screen name. That's really important because we are going to check that you are a subscriber, your phone number, where you live, and your Instagram handle. Now, all of this information, as soon as the draw is done, we are going to, and the car is collected, we're going to throw it all out. We're not keeping it. The only persons whose information we're going to have to keep is that of the winner. And this isn't signing you up for emails or promotion, for nothing. It's literally going in a spreadsheet just so that we can put it all into the virtual hat, basically. So that's pretty much it. I know there's a lot of questions about how do I get the car, what are the rules. So if I win, how do I get my prize? So you as the winner are financially responsible for picking up and shipping the prize in compliance with Canadian law, as well as the law of your governing party. So make sure that if you're in a state with weird laws, you look all of those up. There will be a skill testing question because that's required in Canada. And this giveaway is not sponsored or affiliated in any way by Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or any other kind of social media. The car will be given away free of all liens in as-is condition. There's no warranty, so you're on the hook for if you decide you want to drive it home and something breaks, that kind of stuff. Any information that we get from you is strictly for communicating with you in regards to the car. The winner is responsible for following contest rules and guidelines in accordance with their country, states, provinces, and territories and governing laws. So what that means is that if you take your car home and the government says, hey, well, we have to tax you for it, that's on you, and I'm sorry, but we also have to pay taxes. And that is basically it. You will get like a bill of sale essentially for it, signing the car over to you. But that's the nitty gritty, and that's the same stuff that has been posted in the video descriptions of all of the 57 giveaway videos. And that's it, that's all. We're so excited to give this car away. It's been a long time coming. We've always wanted to do this, so thanks everyone for coming along for the ride. It'll be cool. I'm excited to see who gets it, so good luck everybody. Catch you later.